All right, everybody, a hearty, lovely salutations to all you out there in Twitch world. Salutations. Hello, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for coming in. Heroes of Evermore, thanks for coming in. Game Loft, thanks for coming in, spending some time with us. Where's the music at? There we go. Let's turn these bad boys up here. Hopefully the music is exactly where it needs to be. Hope everybody's had a great day so far. I've had a pretty solid day myself. Been at school and work all day, school/work, and today was Olympics Day. I don't know why, just so was this way it was. So I got my red, white, and blue on, repping America, and I was the kickball ref. But it was fun, because all the bases were little kiddie pools. So the kids had to run on plastic and jump into kiddie pools. It was fun. But salutations. Check this out. I want to show you something cool before we get started. I want you to see this. Ready? Look at this. Look at this. Look at that. Let's throw some of those in there. Wait, there they go. Salutations. I don't know why it doesn't, do every single emote. I'm sure that's a setting somewhere, but alas. I don't know why. I'll figure it out. I also learned today that VODs is a toggle switch. To get VODs permanently on your channel, you have to toggle them on. They don't do it automatically. So the first world building stream we did Wednesday is lost to the sands of time, unfortunately. So but this one won't. So if you're watching this after live, hi, greetings from the past. It's like a time capsule. Let me crack that open, and here I am from the past. What a time. So, welcome to the world of Storyellus. Let me break open my ink carnet here so I can catch up all my friends on the interwebs about what's going on. Storyellus is a very... This is a learning process, and you learn by a lot of errors. Learn by arrows. Storyellus is a storybook-ish world, storybook steampunky world with some Renaissance meets the Catholic Church meets steampunk meets the mafia meets prohibition. So there's all these different flavors and vibes in there to create a fun sandwich, a fun little treat for all to enjoy. Happy weekend indeed. I'll be sipping on some not that this is sponsored, but I'm sipping on some Ghost sour watermelon to keep the wits about me. So that's what Storyellus is. So we've got Storyellus, the mob borders here as it loads up. You can see those here. We've got the McClouds and the Pixinelli. The McClouds are the big bad wolves of the territory, and the Pixinelli are the Fae. They're the pixies, little tiny. If you imagine Tinkerbell, but like the Godfather. If Tinkerbell was the Godfather, that would be the Pixinelli family, which is kind of amusing, I think. So these are the political. Well, I don't want to say political because that's not true. These are the family borders, the mob influence, the territory that they control. But technically, the actual political borders look like this. They don't look like loading map 0%. It is a map, I promise. So this is the actual political maps. We have the Hadrian Empire, the Coniferous Empire, the Wolfarian Empire, the Harrisbay Empire, the Pixinelli Empire, and the Vox Boxinelli Empires. Well, I use the term empire loosely on them. A little bit about each of those groups. I will gerrymander it. I don't want to, though. I don't believe in gerrymandering. So these empires, they're always changing. Borders are always moving. Wars are always, happening here in these different places. And after the Jarl Ecclesia over here, the church organization of our world, our insert religious organization here, right there, these guys, they banned mana. They banned mana. Mana is wild magic in this world. They have banned wild magic completely. No more wild magic. But everybody can't get enough of the stuff. So the MacLeod family and the Pixinellis have risen to fill the need of the people, right? So although there are all of these different empires over here, they are all kind of on the same page to fight this massive Pixinelli empire, as the Pixinellis not only control the territory in this region, but they also fuel the mana. They fuel the they fuel that trade, right? And they use some of these island people over here to do so. There's a couple things I need to fix then while I'm looking at it over here. Let's see. Let's zoom in. If you have any ideas or you have any input, of course, I would love to hear what you have to say. That would be exquisite. That's what we're here for. We're here to learn from each other. We're here. Oh, that's the wrong color, apparently. There we go. Fill in some of those spots I missed. There we go. And that's where we're at right now. That's what we're doing. So my players say to me, they say, "Oh, DM Garrett, all of these things we need to know. What about this, that, and the other?" And here is why we're here. We are here to figure that out, right? That's if I do it on stream, I'm gonna do it. If I don't do it on stream, it might never get done, but I'm hoping it will if I do it here, and we do it together. Gotta clean up this border a little bit. There we go. Hope the music is good. Hope you're enjoying it. So we clean up this border. There we go. Just like that. So, we're going to keep that on in the background. We're going to go to docs. And we are not working on our one shot. Instead, we are working on Storyellus. Right there. Underground speakeasy. Oh, absolutely there are. 100%. The great thing, however, here, heroes, is that in this world, when you drink the drink, this moonshine mana, you know, if you go, let's see, let me go into my handy dandy bag of holding here. Oh no. The player's manual, the player's handbook is somewhere else. But I should have a copy of it on the computer here. No, I don't, because this is my new PC. Oh, what a treat. I get to go find it. Let's go find it. We're going to go to D&D books. We're going to go to here. So let's see. It's all... We're going to download it. That's going to be easier. Bear with me one moment. Controlled chaos. Here we go. This wild magic surge. So in these speakeasies, people will drink the mana. So the speakeasies aren't really a bar, right? It's kind of more of a safe haven to express thyself through the drink. Your hair falls out and grows back. Random creatures within 60 feet becomes poisoned, right? So they're almost like hospitals, or almost like just safe places for you to be able to drink the moonshine mana. Smelly, what's up? I would like to say hello to you. Hello. My brain exploded for a second. So when you drink the drink, this is what you do. You got some special power here, and of course we might come up with some of our own. That's the power of homebrew, right? So, these kingdoms quickly rose to power, these crime families. So we've got, even though the political borders are the same, the MacLeod family has a lot of influence in that part of the world, in the Harris Bay and the Wolfavian. So the Pixinelli, being the Pixinelli over here, they're not very liked by most society. Though the MacLeods here from the Wolves, only around this lake, where the MacLeod, the Wolfavian, who the Wolfavians are, right? They're the big bad wolves. Only around this lake can wolfsbane grow. Wolfsbane is one of the ingredients in these magic mana potions, this moonshine mana. The Pixinelli have pixie dust, obviously. That's how they got all their power, is they produce pixie dust. So they have this ability to conjure up these things, right? Using their pixie dust. Things, that's the professional term that we're going to go with. And up here, let's see, we need to give these guys a color. Actually, we need to give them a color on the other map, on this map. I think I did, actually. These over here, these are our corroborators up here. And this is the crime families of Storyellus. I can come down here. There we go. So, with that being said, the Pixinelli have a lot of influence over here, and even in here. The Poxinelli are not fans of the Pixinelli, so they kind of rebel against the Empire, even though they don't have much, but they have each other. The MacLeods are the family that control all of these kinds of empires with their drink, have influence over those emperors. But really, what matters the most is that the Jarl exists on this island over here, kind of away from all of the hectic craziness. And of course, any good emperor of any lands would go to the Jarl and say, "Oh, Mr. Jarl, may I please invade my neighbor and get more territory?" The islands on the bottom very well could be. Now, I don't know how they fit into the story yet, but I definitely want them in there somehow. And they need a name. So that's what we're here to do. We're here to answer some questions. So one of the things that we have to do when we're doing this, there's some information about mana, the Jarl. Okay, so here we go. Jarl Frank. Jarl Frank needs a new name also. Jarl Frank. Frank is not exactly a world immersive name. It does not immerse you in the story. It might be good enough for Always Sunny in Philadelphia, but it is not good enough for Storyellus. So, we need a name other than Frank. George will also not work in this instance, nor Bob, nor Gilbert. We need a special name. So, let's do this for just a second. Let's get some influence. Let's look at some Roman emperors. Let's see if we can get some of these people. We want, let's go into here. We got Constantine. Nepotitius. Jovian. Valens. Any names popping out at any of you people? Jarl Joshua would... Jarl Jesus. That would be too much on the nose. I think we can't have that. Theodosius, yes. Emperor of the East. Look at all these guys. Patronus Maximus. That is a very Latin name. Justinian, of course. Okay, but these are all... I need to go back up here. I need some... Where's Augustus at? Where's he? Let's go keep with Vespasian. Okay, there's Augustus. There's Tiberius. Alright, so let's see. We got Caligula. Nero, good. Hadrian. Pius. Marcus Aurelius, of course, the man, the myth, the Stoic himself. You pay as much or as little attention as you feel so inclined. How about, I like this. Mark Ennius, let's see. Marcius. He needs a cool last name. He needs a dope last name. This dude needs a neato last name. Jarl Magnus does not sound half bad. That's good because I just typed it in. So that's cool. Septimus is also good. I do. Septimus Maximus. That's kind of... Marcius Septimus Maximus, the OG Jarl. There you go. So we got Jarl Marcius Septimus Maximus, the OG, the original. So let's make that a little more professional than OG, right? The first Jarl. So he sees an old vision. Sees a vision of a symbol before an important battle, and it's given to him by the old gods, right? So now, the question was, who are the old gods? So let's say what is the... There we go. So, by the way, just so we all know what we're doing here, I put this in a Google Doc as an outline, right? Because I'm going to go through this outline as we answer these questions that we have about the world and turn it into like a setting guide, a little mini setting guide. If you've ever you read Van Richten's Guide to Ravenloft or Guildmaster's Guide to Ravnica, any of those, that's kind of what we're going for. A couple, maybe some roll tables, some stuff, and we'll go explain what this world's all about. And it will be dope. It will be so cool. It will be amazing. So, the old gods. 3 sisters reigned from the heavens above. These 3 sisters. See, when I think of these 3 sisters here, I thought of this today. I'm thinking, if you ever played Halo 2 and Halo 3, you got the prophets of like truth, regret, and the other one. I feel like they should be characteristics or like virtues. Like some sort of virtuous living, right? Maybe 3 characteristics that really are what people strive for when they worship these 3 gods. Patience. I did teach Marcus Aurelius today, so like I'm all hyped up on Stoic philosophy right now. I'm all about them Stoics. So I got Rome on the mind. So we got patience. We've got what's another one? Let's see. Facebook says hello. What about honesty? Patience, honesty. My fiance is trying on a dress, not a wedding dress, a flower dress. So that's exciting. Patience, honesty, wisdom. Let's go with wisdom. These are the virtues that people want to live by. Okay, so I'm checking chat. Nothing is. Patience, humility, compassion. I'd like more direction about what the type of religion this would be if you have some. That's what we're doing. That's what we're coming up with. That's why we're doing this. We're coming up with these names. So, why did these 3 sisters reign? That's the question, right? So, these 3 goddesses overthrew, if we will, their father, the dictatorial ruler of the heavens, and menace to all kind on Storyellus. They rule in 3 parts as a triumvirate. Now this might be a little bit, let's see, what am I trying to say? I don't know what I'm trying to say. So, they like peace. Don't like war. But will always give all kinds the freedom of choice and free will. So these are not the new gods. These are the old gods, because we're gonna get out. We're gonna get there in just a second. During the siege of, I need a dope city. I need a dope city name. Save this. Not quite. It's more like the new gods are Bastiongrad. Well, that's fun. I like that. I feel like Grad gives me Russian vibes. However, I don't want that at this moment in time. I thought I colored in that brown. Did I not color in the brown? I colored that in down here. There we go. Maybe I didn't hit save when I did that, which is possible. How about something? Grantium. During the siege of Grantium, let's say that. The, what was his name? What was our dude's name? Marcus Septimus Magnus. Okay, so we got him, right? Where were we? The old gods. Was given a vision by the 3 sisters. When made the symbol with his hand, meteors rained from the skies. From then on, people regarded the Jarl as a god on Storyellus. This marks the beginning of the shift from the worship of the triumvirate to the worship of the Jarl. So, what does all of that mean? I'm so glad you asked. The triumvirate overthrows the king. We've got patience, honesty, and wisdom. The other ideas were patience, humility, and compassion. We can change honesty. I like humility. Humility and wisdom. Patience, humility. Those are very stoic kind of ideas. I like that. So, we have patience, humility, and wisdom. They overthrow the dictator. Wars are happening. Things are bad. The Jarl during battle, who will become the first Jarl, he was a general, sees the symbol. Much like the Cairo, right? The story of Constantine at the Battle of Milvian Bridge. He sees the Cairo, and he has all his soldiers paint the Cairo on their shields, and they win. So he does the symbol with his hands. He makes it, and the meteors come, and they wipe out the enemy. Now they're like, he saved us. He's a god. So now the worship of the triumvirate shifts to the worship of the one. It becomes from the polytheistic religion of the three to the monotheistic religion of the one who is on the Jarl on Storyellus. The Jarl then gives his power to whoever he deems worthy enough. So the line of succession is chosen by the Jarl. This is important for a couple of reasons. One, people are vying for influence. The Pixinelli especially really want to be the Jarl. They believe that they should be. Some people want to go back to the way things were, believe the Jarl have too much power, and want to go back to the worship of the three gods. Some people love the monotheism of the Jarl. Something tangible. It's something on Earth. It's not ethereal. There's no brain power. There's no faith involved. He's there. You can see him. You can touch his face, right? So the appeal depends on who you are and what you value. No, we haven't gotten there yet, actually. So we have not gotten there. Yeah. Thank you, song. I don't like the song. The song needs to change. Where's the song? There we go. Let's go to the next one. Coffee and unicorns. That's a vibe. I like this vibe. I think gods can just be gods, right? Gods can just exist. They don't have to have ascended. I guess gods can just, they're just gods. They're the race of God, and that's what they are, right? They just have power. They have power that is with them because they are celestials. Celestials is now what they are. They rule in three parts of the triumvirate. Patience. Being kind to others, even when it's hard. Humility. Being humble. And not full of thyself, right? Being humble and okay, let's see. Gods can exist, but I like the idea that these goddesses became divine from their sheer belief in their tenets. So then the question would be, how did they get their divinity? Who then said, you're good enough to come be a god now? And then they get teleported to the heavens and get blessed with godhood. That would be the next question to answer. Not being and always giving credit where credit is due. And of course that leaves wisdom. Having the knowledge to know what is the definition of wisdom? Having the experience, knowledge, and good judgment. Quality of being wise. Yeah, well, okay, great, thanks. So, what's this one? The ability to apply relevant knowledge in an insightful way. Having the knowledge, especially into different situations in which that knowledge was gained. Okay, well, so what's the knowledge versus wisdom? Let's make sure that these definitions are solid definitions, right? I think so too. I think I'm with you on that one. Knowledge is composed of facts and information. Wisdom is composed of knowledge, experience, and good judgment. Okay, so what if we... Good judgment keeps coming up. I like that. That sounds very kind of holy, right? Or very ethereal. Yeah. How about that? Patient, exercising good judgment and intuition based on learned experiences. That seems a very good idea. Application of acquired knowledge. Yeah, that'd be just exercising good judgment and acquired knowledge. Very wise of your dad, Georgie. Very wise indeed. Okay. Well, I had a brain hatch. I had a hatching of the brain. Okay, so now let's go back here for a second. The shift. As people begin to identify more with the Jarl than with the Triumvirate, what? What's the good word? Becomes less common. The Jarl is physical and present and living. The Triumvirate is ethereal, mythical, and legendary. Some pockets still worship the Triumvirate, and some want to bring that old style of religion back, but most of Storyellus agrees that the only God is the God on Storyellus, the Jarl. Absolutely, there's a corruption process. So, the humbleness, the humility kind of goes away, and he starts to identify as if when people think you're a god, well, I mean, that's only going to do something to your ego, right? Jarl wants a position of respect and nobility, becomes toxic with corruption. Can you... There, thank you. Corruption and... ego. Long gone are the days. Long gone are the teachings of the triumvirate. Whatever the Jarl says is canon law. Infallibility of the Jarl. It's sketchy. I saw your Discord message on my drive home, and then I didn't answer because I was driving a car, and then I jumped on here to stream, and then I didn't answer you, so my apologies. We are world building, however, so welcome to the show, my guy. Welcome. Game Loft is in here, being awesome. We're vibing together. I don't know who else is in here. Kelly stopped in. Mr. Lieberman also popped in here for a while. Who else was in here? Heroes of Evermore was in here. Having a... not that dangerously. That's, I did my good deed for the day. I'm going to pat myself on the back. There was a car that was broke down in the middle of the lane, so I pulled into a parking lot and parked the car and got out. But by the time I got out, other people had parked their car and got out, and they already moved the car out of the road. And I said, oh, I'm just in time. And then I went back into the car and drove home. So... that was my treat. That was my good deed of the day. The tenants feel like a circle. They each require the others. It's more so like an equilateral triangle. Like they all meet at certain points, right? So it's like let's see. Let's go to bust out our friend Canva. Our handy dandy Canva. And yeah, 1920 by 1080 is fine. Where's that triangle? I just saw one, didn't I? Yeah. Haha. Ta-da. I don't know if this is equilateral, but it's a triangle. So where's our text? Let me just make sure my silliness makes sense. Okay, so we have patience. What was the other one? Humility. And... humility. No, humility is the one I'm missing. Wisdom. So wisdom touches patience, humility. Patience has a wisdom, right? So they're all, yeah. It's more like a triangle, right? Triangle would be. This is it. This is maybe this is just our symbol. Maybe the symbol's just like a triangle, right? The three virtues, equally in part, an equilateral triangle. That's the symbol of the church. Now, what color, what fun designs in it? Who knows? Sweet. Well, hey, thanks for coming in and doing stuff with me. I appreciate that very much. Lurk away. I just appreciate you being here. You have the different sects act, the cults of the triumvirate fall off on different parts of the metaphorical triangle. So, and then you can have different sects and cults of the triumvirate fall on different parts of the metaphorical triangle. So, are you saying like? I think like it'd be like religious orders, right? Like it's, but then again, if they're all equal, like having value over one over the other, I don't know. Why is this not in our 225 font? There we go. There we go. There we go. Let's change this background here. Change these to white. Let's make it pleasant to look at since we're looking at this thing for so long. Let's change this to... oh, that's very bright. There we go. Okay, so Patience, humility, wisdom. 3 sides of a triangle that cannot be changed. You can't have patience without humility and wisdom, and you can't have wisdom without humility and patience, and you can't have humility without wisdom and patience, right? You can't have any of the 3 without all 3. Some people are better than others at these things, but ultimately you need all 3 to live a balanced life. All part of a balanced, nutritious breakfast. Just like Cocoa Puffs. The triangle is Cocoa Puffs. Cocoa Puffs confirmed. Cocoa Puffs is the name of all 3 gods now. It's going pretty well. We have a triangle. We have a religious order. This is our triumvirate of goddesses who overthrew the mad god. So that's exciting. Oh, that could be. That might be. So. Oh. Okay, hold on. Okay. If what I'm about to say sounds like rambling, it might be, but please listen to my rambling and see if you can make sense of this, and then tell me if this makes sense in the chat, please. What if the Jarl feels like he's losing power because nobody really worships him because of the wild magic, right? Everybody's super obsessed with the wild magic. That's how this whole thing got its start, was with the wild mana potions. People are getting too into the wild mana potions, so he bans them. But because he also bans them... Well, no, that wouldn't work. But I'm going to finish this thought anyway. Because he bans them, people start to go back to the church. Some people do. And because people start to go back to the church, maybe the old gods make a reappearance because people now are living those virtues again. So maybe they start to make themselves known to people. So maybe it's a part of the drug trade, for lack of a better word, is influence in how you want worship to occur. Are you trying to get the Jarlship to dismantle it? Or are you trying to get to the Jarlship for power? Something like that, maybe. I got this zit. It's really weird. Oh, it hurts a lot, by the way. Just so you know. I think Cocoa Puff makes mana confirm. It does. You all part of a balanced, nutritious breakfast, right? Okay, so now the shift, the conflict, or print it. That's fine. Print it, the whole thing. Okay, where's the shift? The conflict. Sketchy, you don't have to chat. Even it just means a lot to my heart that you're here, my guy. It just means so much. Cocoa Puffs are life. Laura says hi. Hi, Laura. Salutations, friendo. It is good to have you here in the background with us. By the way, if you have a Prime subscription you haven't used, you can feel free to use it here. I'm affiliate now. You can throw those over here. All those money are gonna go to paying somebody for some things like art or something. So it all goes into the same bank account, which is not mine. It's 225's. So, Trouble is here. Was our first subscriber. He did. Look at that. Trouble subscribed yesterday, so let me give him his due. There we go. There we go. Oh, thanks. That's okay. You can. Yeah. Am I begging? I don't know. Maybe there's slight begging here. So, the conflict goes. People want to bring back the old style of religion. People want the Jarl ship, for lack of a better word, for power. their tenants. People want the Jarlship for power. Well, I try to look happily. Hey, thank you. You're so kind. You're all so kind. You're kind human people, and I appreciate you so much. I can't thank y'all enough for being here. For real. On some real levels, absolutely. Y'all are freaking BA, as the kids say. I can't type though. There we go. Traditions. So, the Jarl is here because people want him. Now, the Pixnelli really want the Jarlship. Now, the question is, where did the Jarl originally come from? Because if we look to our handy-dandy political border map over here, we have all of these empires and we have all of this stuff. Maybe that is true. Very wise of you, GameLoft. Very wise indeed. I see some errors. We're gonna go fix those. I don't understand how. Oh, that's too light. Oh, we need this one. Right? Do we need? No, that's still the wrong color. Is it this one? It is this one. I'm just a silly goose, I guess. The silliest goose. Excuse me while I paint away here. Okay. Ta-da! There it is. That looks better. Anyway, let me go save that real quick. So, what did we call the city? I don't remember what the city's name was. Grantium. That's what it was. It's 2 a.m. your time. Man, it's always a pleasure to have you here in World Build with you. You are chock full of ideas. And I appreciate you more than you know. So thanks for being here. Okay, so battle at Gractium. Oh, let's do this. Where was this? Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Yeah, let's put Mesopotamia right in the middle of the empire. There we go. What a map. It's a map in a map. 2 maps. 2 maps for the price of 1. We can put Babylon right there, right? Actually, let's take a look at this for just a second. This might be, we might be onto something with this. All of these cities exist in water except for that. I think, do we need to add some rivers here? Do we need to add thin rivers? That's not thin enough. That's still too thick. Why is it so freaking thick? What do we think about that? I'm asking for all opinions, whether positive yays or negative nays. I guess none of which are there. I do like the idea of the lake. I want to keep it a little bit of both. Maybe 75 realistic, 10%. Well, let's see, 90% realistic, 10% fake. The Yarrow Ecclesia being an island over here, just so the church can exist. The church here, it reminds me of Washington, D.C. Like, it's not a state. It's just kind of it's a territory. Well, it's not a territory, but it's like a city. It's just like its own thing, right? So that's where that is. But I don't know if I like the rivers. I don't know. Now, what we could do, if we take all these out, just for a second, go back and undo all this. Where did you go? Let's go put the music back on. Why is this one so long? We're gonna add that. Add that. That sounds good. Let's do that. Just listening to several songs, adding them in there. An hour and 2 minutes. Great, thank you. Okay. Totally furries by, yeah. Kinda, I guess, yeah. Uh-oh, that's not what I wanted. Was that what it always looked like? Did I break it? No, I didn't break it. We're back to the way it was, I think. Does this look like this? Yes, it does. Okay. That's good. Let's move that there. Move this here. Okay. Hey! Constructed Chaos! Thanks for tuning into the stream. This is your world. This is the world you're gonna play in. What a treat. What a treat it is. Thanks for coming by, Mr. Big Shot, with your 5 point whatever. What are you at now? What is your what's your channel at? Let's do a little research. I keep up with it. I keep up with these numbers because it blows me away. Constructed Chaos, you are sitting at almost 6,000 subscribers on the YouTubes, which is bonkers. So congrats to you. Congratulations. That's awesome. That's freaking dope. So here's our world. Where was I going with this? I was going somewhere. Dude, I can't wait to explore it with you. That's what we're doing now. We're coming up with some stuff. So what you missed, by the way, we made some theological developments here in the world of Storyellus. What a theology it is. I'm pretty pumped about it. It's kind of cool. So the old gods are 3 goddesses. And the new gods are the Jarl. And he is the god. We're just kind of cleaning this up for whatever. So our religious symbol for this is a triangle, because like any good triumvirate, right? It's the 3 parts. That's what tri means. We've got Caesar, we've got Pompey and Crassus, we have Mark Antony, we have Octavian and Lepidus, and we have patience, humility, and wisdom. One of the great triumvirats of our time. You can't have patience without wisdom and humility, and you can't have wisdom without patience and humility, and you can't have humility without patience and wisdom. So altogether, in equilibrium, that is an ideal way to live your life, according to the triumvirate, the religion. That is why these gods have these names. Then, these gods who don't like war, nobody likes war, but the gods gave the first Jarl a vision. That's how he became the Jarl. The Jarl's name was Marcius Semptius Magnus. I can't talk. Maybe I drank too much sour watermelon ghost energy. I don't know. Anyway, they gave him this vision. He did the vision with his hand, and then meteors fell from the sky, wiped out the enemy, and went, "It's a god! Huzzah! He's a god." From there, the Jarl was worshipped as a god, and the old gods, the goddesses, the triumvirate, kind of faded away from the public conscience, giving the Jarl basically complete power. The religions changed. Now there are pockets that practice the old gods' religion, that triumvirate worship, but there's the hype. The most of the focus is on the Jarl. But maybe some people want, as the Jarl gains power and as the Jarl does his thing, maybe people don't like the Jarl anymore. Maybe they want him out, and maybe they want to bring back the old gods, and maybe the old gods want to be brought back anyway. Maybe they miss being loved, like any of us would, because we're hardwired for love. So that's where we're at now. During the siege of Grantium. The question I had on the mind was, where is Grantium at? That's the question. Hey, see ya. See ya, Sketchy. Bye-bye. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for being here. Okay, so what we had to do... No, I don't want that. Go away. I don't want the giant picture of Mesopotamia either. What I do want is to save this and make a clone, so I don't mess it up. Oh, my fiance's home. That's a treat. What a treat for me. Huzzah. Make a clone. Save as a clone. Let's go build some city-states. While we watch the dragon turn around. Copy saved. You are now editing the saved copy. That was going to be my next question, so I'm glad you answered that. Okay, what do I need to look for town? Do I need to look for town? City not good enough? I need town. Search all styles, maybe? There we go. Okay. What would be the right isometric? Orc towns, dwarven towns, human town. I just want like top down. Yeah, there you go. I am getting used to it. I deemed myself not able to drive the thing, but I'm getting better at it, which is cool. I feel like I'm getting better. That doesn't mean I'm good. I just suck less than I did, which are two very, very different things. Being good and sucking less. We'll get there. We'll get good eventually. Okay, so where was this battle of wherever? Grantium. Feel like it could be... I feel like it'd be like right there. What if we do that? There, it's right in there. I don't know if... My biggest problem with maps, I'm just gonna... Side note, vent time, because you're here, so you get to listen to my vents. I am real bad at ratios. Like, when it comes to making a map and, like, how big things need to be, and scale, I guess is the better word, not ratios, I'm real bad. So, just not good. But we'll get there. ESPN did something. South Carolina versus Louisville. I don't care. Thank you, though. Appreciate you. Thanks for letting me know. Once you stare at enough of the assets other people are using for stuff, you start to realize what works with what. That is true. I've been working really hard on a achieving that 3D look with the perspective and depth. Some of the 3D maps that you had, I think when I first discovered you, or a couple days after I discovered you, you were putting up some 3D maps, and they were freaking dope, dude. They were awesome. They were just the bomb at diggity, as they say. How's that look? Let's zoom out. We don't have any physical geography yet, just kind of this stuff, but... No, I feel like if this is the city, when you're going to subtract, Antium needs to be on a river way. So we're going to cut into that just a little. If it's this big battle here, like this needs to be a port city. It needs to be the Babylon of the world. It needs to be dope, if you will. I keep saying dope today. I don't know how to do this. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just moving it around. Oh, stop. Okay, there we go. Thank you. I keep moving both of them, and then I only move one at a time. Okay, there we go. Grantium. That's about right there. I decided. That said, I see very much larger maps. It's so hard to make stuff look right from the top. Yeah, I am not artistically inclined. Like, visual arts is not... I'm not good at drawing. I'm not good at painting. I don't know. My brain doesn't work that way, I guess. I can think musically. I mean, as a musician, I think musically, but like visually and spatial reasoning skills, that was not something I was blessed with. That is not one of my talents. But it is what it is, right? That's why we learn. We learn by doing. We use wisdom, if you will. Which is one of our major traits. Let me color this in real quick. There we go. Okay. We've got that much. Good. Very fun. Very cool times. I found the dig tool at 1 pixel with the star shape and run over the coastlines. It gives super detailed feel. Sorry, maybe make tiny little island masses off. That's kind of what I did up here. That's kind of how these boys came to be, actually. I'm glad that great minds think alike, because that makes me happy that I did something good. Huzzah. We're on our way. That's what I did here, too. This was attached, and I just kind of went in and cut off these islands off the coast. I need to figure out what these are going. Maybe that's a story for another time. Okay, so there's Grantium. Okay, so no, you're good. I like the chat. Chat means that I get to talk to people and I get to learn. That's why I started the investigation check even, so you know, there you go. Just so I can learn more stuff. Okay, so let's go through this real quick. Maybe we need to adjust. The story, I mean, obviously that's what world building's all about, but the story keeps kind of adjusting as we discover more things and we come to more conclusions based on the stuff. Logan! Hey, what's up, buddy? Salutations to you. We are, you know, just building worlds, building things, working on an outline for your brochure, your setting guide. So it's very exciting times. How long have we been doing this? We've been doing this an hour and 10 minutes. Okay, so our world objective, our world. This is where we are, and I think it's changed a little bit. So we have to go back and edit this. Various crime families fight for power across the land of Storyellus. Fight for power in the underground. Now, the underground being like, you know, the crime world, right? Yeah, you do. It's gonna be travel to Storyellus. Ta-da! Let's see. My fiance she's walking in front of the camera. I haven't set to motion. Okay. So she keeps like walking in front of it and setting off the ding on the phone. Various crime families fight for power in the underground across the story of Storyellus. Mana has been outlawed by the governing church, the Yarrow Ecclesia. That's the governing church. That has not changed. For corrupting the youth and tearing families apart. Okay, so Mana. Okay, let's... My brain's hatching eggs. We're going to change that to wild magic. Wild magic's been banned. How do you get wild magic? Through the mana potion. Okay. So wild magic. The practice of wild magic. How about that? The practice of wild magic has been outlawed by the governing church, the Yarrow Ecclesia, for corrupting the youth and tearing families apart. Parents were quick to squander their wages on cheap magic potions for quick tricks and thrills. Of course, we can just edit this later. Ignoring their families and social responsibilities. Kingdoms. Do we want to call them kingdoms, though? I don't know if kingdoms is the right word. I'm going to put kingdoms in that. Quickly rose to power as these crime families fought to meet the demand for illegal mana potions. The Pixinelli family of the East, for which the Pixinelli Empire is named after, and the MacLeod family of the Wolfavian Empire are two of the major key players. Hey, you're recording the video. You're gonna do it. I'm so excited. I'm so pumped to see it. I'm so excited. Two major family of the Wolfavian Empire are two of the major key players in the distribution of mana potions. Wild magic mana potions. The Pixinelli family of the East, for which the Pixinelli Empire is named after, and the MacLeod family of the Wolfavian Empire are two of the major key players in the creation and distribution of wild magic mana potions. Moonshine mana, if you will. There's not. As somebody who tried to find the information I needed, it's not out there. So, just really like the companion cavalry of Alexander the Great. Just wedge yourself right into that opening and just make that as wide as possible. If you would be so kind, I'd appreciate that. Thanks. I'm in a world history mood. That's why we're doing this. These crime families are forced to work together to keep mana production flowing as the church turns a blind eye to these activities. The Pixinelli... Okay, hold on, wait. As the Pixanelli produce pixie dust. And the who was the McClouds are known for their Wolfbane. No, that's correct. That is spelled 100% correct. As the Pixanelli produce pixie dust, the McClouds are known for the Wolfbane. They must work together to keep the mana flowing, but are quick to stab each other in the back to gain the upper hand politically, socially, and even religiously. As the Jarl reaches old age and his days become numbered. Why did it try? Okay, how to keep an idiot busy? Why is it doing? Look at this. I can change become to became, and then it wants me to change became to become. That's so silly. There is so much that goes into it, of which I know very little. Like, if I wanted to do an in-person stream with my in-person group over on Tenaria, there'd be no way. I don't know how. By the way, let me tell you, I feel so warm and fuzzy. One, that we're sitting at 8 viewers right now. That's pretty freaking cool, number one. Number two, that this world's coming together. Like, through these world building streams, we're working together to create something really cool. And I'm pretty pumped for it. It's pretty freaking sweet, if I do say so myself. It's pretty sweet. By the way, I didn't say this earlier, nor do I know how to do this. But if you have said anything in chat, there's a way to do this with, like, the exclamation sign enter, like for a giveaway. But we're gonna give away one of Eldritch Press's one of the PDFs, one of his adventures. So, how, pray tell, do you do that command, Logan? As somebody who is an expert in all things Twitch, how do you do that command to make sure people get entered into the giveaway? Because I forgot to say that earlier, and I feel bad. Because not everybody got to enter. I got super into this and forgot. I need to be in Streamlabs. I do need to be in Streamlabs. I am in Streamlabs right now. And then I feel like I go somewhere, but I don't know where. I could have figured this out sooner rather than later. Don't leave because you might be in a giveaway. I just have to figure out how to set it up. Oh, like the website. Oh. I see. Oh, I don't want to do that. Hold on. Let me save. Okay. Well, I also need to get your the Stream Raider stuff that you do on here. That way it's on here and not on here. If that made any sense at all. Okay, I am on introducing Sound Library for royalty-free sound effects and alert sounds. That's exciting. Very cool. Cloud bot. Is there like a giveaway bot? Settings, maybe? Okay, let's see. Stream. Okay, everything we need to know about CloudBot. Okay, great. Giveaways. How do I create a clicking add giveaway? That's not even a thing. Where at? Where would you go to do that? Giveaways allow you to send prizes to your viewers. This can be anything from customer now. How do you create? Yes. Create a giveaway by adding add giveaway. It'll be a drop-down menu. What if I did this? Okay. I'm at the dashboard. Maybe I'm not at the dashboard. I was at the dashboard. Okay, now I'm at the dashboard. When you go into the settings where it's putting all the recordings and change it someplace. Oh, okay. Yeah, your dashboard. App Store, it's not. Is it in there? Maybe. Is it a widget? To moderate more? No. Alert box, don't need that. Intro maker. Twitch clip editor, no. Social reminders, no. Don't need that. Settings, wasn't in there. Go do CloudBot. Aye, aye, Captain. To CloudBot I go. There's CloudBot. Oh. Okay. Oh, giveaways. Okay. Add giveaway. Custom. It's the Eldritch Press, of course. Giving away a copy of the Eldritch Presses of one of giving away a copy of a random Eldritch Press adventure. Permission, everyone. Duration, no timer. Timer's disabled. Advanced, 1 ticket. Must be a follower to win. Yes, please. Add. Okay, I've added it. Okay, I've added it. Current giveaway. Start giveaway. Entry is open. How do you enter now? Can you do... Oh! Haha! Okay, raffle has started. Use hashtag raffle. Or hashtag raffle. Exclamation point raffle. Okay, there you go. Let's see, does it work? Accepted. Haha! You received a ticket. Congratulations. Now let's see. Are you in the thing? Ah, the red hair in. 1 ticket. You are there. Congratulations. By the way, since they are a sponsor, I will say go follow the Eldritch Press. You can find them at theeldritchpress.com. Here they are. You find them on this website. I guess I should have like a sponsor shout out thing, but I'm not gonna because I don't know how yet. So there you go. There's the website. Just for you, in case you wanted to know that. So everybody's go ahead and I wonder, can I enter people? Because Gameloft was here and now he's not. Sketchy was here and now he's not. Heroes of Evermore was here and now he's not. Apparently CloudBot's the way to go. Close. User management. User management? No. I don't have any users. Man, that's lame. I wish I could add people. I should have. That's silly. Oh well. Oh well. I'll throw something in here. Let's see who was in there. Gameloft. Gameloft was in there. Sketchy was in there. Heroes of Evermore. There we go. Okay. Now that that's all done, appreciate the help there, Logan. Hey, Sketchy's here. Sketchy's here to do raffle. We're looking at all the names. I forgot that I wanted to do a giveaway because I got super excited about Storyellus, and I forgot the thing. I forgot the thing. Yep, all you do that, and then you'll show up over here. Oh, Game Off it. Yay! Game Off's back. You did it. Good. Sketchy too. Very good. Good. I'm glad that that got taken care of. So we'll just keep that open, keep that going while we continue to stream, and then we'll pick a winner at the end. So sorry that you had to leave and come back. So if you are a follower, go ahead and, do the thing with the raffle. You are entered to win the raffle. Here are the entries so far. Ta-da! Your name is not on here. You have not entered to win. Sketchy and Gameloft and Constructed. Lieberman, Red Hair Inn. Oh, Kelly was in here too. Where's Kelly? Where'd Kelly go? There we go. This is some vibe right here. This is a vibe and a half. Okay, thanks for bearing with me while I figure out how streaming works in the middle of the world building stream. My apologies. I should have had this figured out beforehand, but I didn't. So, whoopsie doodle on that. But now we know. You know what? Knowing is half of the battle. So, huzzah. Ooh, D&D. Last session. That's exciting. Go out in the glory. Attack a dragon. So that's the only way to go out, really. Okay, so Logan, I would like to catch you up on things that you missed since you're here. So, grab a pint and hang out with some respite and whatnot, because it's story time, my guy. Just pull up a chair. Long ago, there were the three goddesses who overthrew their father, the mad god, right? Oh, he doesn't have a name yet. But their names were Patience, Humility, and Wisdom. And they ruled the heavens as a triumvirate. Patience, Humility, and Wisdom. They don't like war. Long ago, at the battle of... the siege of the town that I named, that I keep forgetting. Grantium. The Battle of Grantium. The Siege of Grantium. At the Siege of Grantium, the gods bestowed upon Mr. Mark Septimus Magnus a vision of a symbol. He made the symbol with his hands, and meteors came falling from the sky, killed the enemy completely. Airships knocked out of the air, or whatever. They won. The good guys won. So, since the good guys won, people started loving the Jarl. Why? Because the Jarl was there. He brought meteors down. He's physical. You don't have to think about it too hard, right? That's not they're very, he's Earth. He's on Earth. He's on Storyellus. He's not in the skies. He's not this ethereal, mythological being. So, that being said, the old gods faded away from time, and the Jarl became the head of the religious communities, because he's there. If the dude can bring down meteors from the sky, it's probably somebody you don't want to jack with. Now, as the Jarl became passed down from generation to generation as he chose the next one, the Jarlship became more corrupt, as you do, as humility went by the wayside, and he became more full of himself. He's a god on Earth. So, now, because people were not attending church and not doing this and that, giving him the attention that he wanted, he has banned Moonshine Mana. Moonshine Mana is no longer a thing in Storyellus. What are the people to do? The Pixnelli and the McClouds come together. The enemy of my friend is my friend. The friend of my enemy is my friend, or whatever, right? Even though they're the same person. And they come together to create mana. However, they're very quick to backstab in through political intrigue, work their way up into the Jarl's favor. So that way when the Jarl, before he dies, he comes in and chooses the next Jarl. Who will that be? Only time will tell. But you asked, who are the old gods? That's them. That's who the old gods are. I decided. That's who the old gods are, I decided. So, the Triumvirate is no longer worshipped. Now, there are pockets that do practice the worship of the Triumvirate, and some people want to bring that back. The most popular family that would like to bring that back are the MacLeods. They want to bring that back. The Pixinelli don't want to bring that back. They are super into the Jarl and super into being the next one. Why? Because they want to expand their territory, obviously, like any good empire and emperor would want to do. So, hey, Till We Drown, welcome in. By the way, if you do ! Raffle, you are entered in a raffle to win goods over here. You can win all these different goods. Where's giveaways? Where'd the giveaways go? There we go. So all you do is ! Raffle, and you're entered to win. In chat. That's all you gotta do. The only thing. Moonshine mana. Mana potions, experimented. So, I think now, if we talk about this moonshine mana stuff, just because of what it does, I don't think it's necessarily anything to do with purity, right? Because it doesn't... I don't know. I don't think purity matters anymore, because it's not necessarily how powerful it is. Unless it's just how powerful... The purity can matter how powerful your wild magic is. So it'd be like a bottle of Jack Daniels versus a bottle of, something that's good. Kind of, you're more likely to get that hangover with the bottle of Jack than you can confirm. You're more likely to get a hangover with a bottle of Jack than you will anything else. So maybe then that is what maybe that's it. Okay, experiments to gain mana potions were experimented with to become more pure and potent. Okay. Now here's an idea. What if the mana potion, right? It's on the bottles. It has a purity level. And you drink that bottle. Obviously, the more pure, the more expensive. But if you drink the bottle, or you drink a sip, you take a shot, right? Your roll table changes on wild magic. So if there were custom wild magic roll tables, the more pure, the more freaking amazing that you have a chance, right? And that's what everybody wants. Everybody wants these cheap thrills. They want RNGesus to take the wheel and they roll the dice and whatever happens, fireballs and stuff. Because if you look, I'm gonna come. Hello. I got real big for a minute. I just want to make sure that that's there. Okay, so if you... there we go. A 1,000 roll table. That's a lot of roll. Oh my guy. So much roll. Let's do this. Let's go back. For those that don't know, or those that need a reminder, for whatever reason... We have a roll table of wild magic, right? Wild magic surge. Goes up to 100. Some of them are good. Like, you cast levitate on yourself. That's kind of fun. Some of them are not good. What's the one that you become a plant? I know this because one of our players did this, and he became a plant. Maximizing the damage of your next spell. That's positive. You're transported to the astral plane until the end of your next turn. That might not be good. You cast confusion centered on yourself. That, again, is not very good. So, oh, here we are. By the way, going back a couple steps. So, Grantium is off in this little like horn kind of thing here, so that's where Grantium is. It's kind of hanging out over there in the Harris Bay Empire now. That is true. I mean, that is accurate. We're talking shots. Doing shots though. I misspoke when I said drink the bottle. You could drink the bottle. You can drink the bottle all day long, but there's that. So that's where we're at. Moonshine Manor. Take a walk on the wild side. I don't like it. No, I don't want the second side. Give me coffee and unicorns. I like this one. I didn't like that one. That one was kind of creepy. Reminds me of PT, that demo on the PS4. And they're like, turn around you. I said, turn around you. And then Lisa the ghost is like, blah. She snaps your neck or whatever. That Silent Hill teaser. Okay, mana potions were experimented to become more powerful or brewed. How about we use brewed? Brewed to become more pure and potent using various ingredients. The more pure, the more potent, the more powerful. The more pure, the more powerful. The more powerful, the more the potions affect the individual in a positive way. In a guaranteed positive way. Get the good stuff, you get good rolls. All your rolls do something great. You do something bad, well, then there you go. So everybody was squandering for that top shelf stuff. That's why they don't have any money to feed their kids. Because they got to get the good. They got to get that bubbly. Mana taps into everyone's wild side. Take a walk on the wild side. I was really proud of that one. You want to see my setup? Go back to, oh, I can do that. Ta-da! Salutations. This is the setup now. The 225 thing is back here. Gilgamesh, I got Gilgamesh over here with Nicol Bolas. Get some D&D books. Oh, by the way, I don't know if you've heard. Maybe you've heard, maybe you haven't. I don't know, but I got a couple of these books online here. I bought these. Some rando made these. It's called A Hero's Journey, a journal for 5e TTRPG. Oh, wait a minute. That's our logo on the back here. How bonkers is that? In this book, you have journal prompt entries for NPCs met, items found, items used, combat encounters, etc. Not to mention a section for Session 0 questions to make sure you have the most efficient Session 0 possible. And a character sheet that you can erase on and just have the time of your life on that. And that is A Hero's Journey, available on Amazon. Just so you know, that's there. There's various colors behind us. So, there's Nicol Bolas. He sits on there with Gilgamesh. Good old Gilgy. Wish I had the room to do something like this. I hope you get the room to do something like this. This is something you deserve. You deserve the very best. I would appreciate it if you got one of those. That's just true. Good old Session 0 questions. Solid questions. If I do say so myself. That was not recommendation. Whiskey by the glass, preferably single malt scotch. Absolutely. I could not agree more. But yeah, that's the Columbia back here, right? BioShock Infinite. That's a vibe right there. Yeah, when I get a house, absolute same. That's how I feel too. It's the teacher life. Woo! Make tens of dollars doing it. It's like being a musician. I'm all out of wild mana. I depleted my moonshine mana. And the more pure the mana potion, the more potent. The less pure, the more addictive and negative. I wouldn't say addictive though. The more negative, but easily accessible. Moonshine mana. Wild magic potions. Tap into your wild magic side. All creatures And characters are magic in the world. Some love it, some hate it. No, never mind. Okay, sure, that's fine. Too much mana consumption can cause mana poisoning. Do different classes handle it? Okay. Yeah, that's just kind of like being hung over. Pure mana, 100% off. Okay, so we're not talking about that though. Okay. To meet the laws of supply and demand during mana prohibition, during wild magic prohibition, families cut down on using authentic ingredients to meet the demands in the cities. Yes. Substituting ingredients meets demand, but the product is inferior and less potent than the real stuff. Good stuff is hard to come by. Unus solum rexe duus. That is Deus. That is the God King, right? They're all about the Jarl, the McLeods, and the Triumvirate. We're gonna change that to the Triumvirate. Protect us. Not even protect, but guide. Guide us in our day. Ooh, okay, hold on, wait. Patient and humility. We not help. May our patience connect us, our wisdom direct us, and our humility ensure we are one. That's kind of a nice little rhyme. A little yeah, you two have fun recording that. I can't wait to watch that bad boy. I am pumped to see it come to fruition. So, I got my eyes on you. May our patience connect us, our wisdom direct us, and our humility ensure we are one. Patience connect us, our wisdom direct us, our humility ensure we are one. There we go. May our patience connect us, our wisdom direct us, and humility ensure we are one. That's kind of a cool little rhyme scheme. That's a nice little meter. That's cool. I like it. We're gonna keep that. That's their motto now, I decided. For the Constructed Chaos gifted 5 subs to viewers. That's the sweetest thing ever. You're a sweetheart. I appreciate you. You're so sweet. Let's see. Let's go to sound effects. Where's applause? Isn't there a? Let's see. Yeah, there we go. That's what I want. Hooray! Yay! What a treat! What a treat! I love it. Thank you. That was so kind. You just made my night. I was already having a good day, and you just took that to the next level. I appreciate you. You are, that's what I appreciate about you. Thank you. Oh my god, that got real loud. Sorry. I hope I didn't blow out anybody's eardrums. So, whoops. Sorry. By the way, Andy subscribed! He subscribed. Where's the button? We gotta go back. I just have to. We have to. Why is this not what does it automatically for? I need to download that and set that as the subscribe button. Thank you for the sub. I really appreciate that. That's really helpful because all that money goes right to the pockets of artists and cartographers. So for adventures and fun when there's enough, and I actually write the freaking thing. So for Gilgamesh especially. It was very kind of you. Thank you. I really appreciate that. So cool. Hooray! Yay! Okay, so all the peeps in the game keep asking me questions, and then I come here and then I forget what they are. But I think there's a... Oh, by the way, you have access to all the emotes now. So you can also send Deuces and Cinco across the screen like that. How fun. How whimsical. Are there any people here in this chat that would like to ask questions about the world? Because if you... By the way, that's really loud. In my ears anyway. I'm going to turn that down a little bit more. If you ask questions in chat, I can answer them in chat. Or we can answer them together if I haven't thought of it yet. Like Logan with the Old Gods question. Now the Old Gods are the triumvirate. Mark Antony and Octavian ain't got nothing on patience and humility. Except this triumvirate is not corrupt and don't, go to war. And talk smack to each other, which is a treat. You got anything? Throw it in there. I'm here for it. Or if you're just here to vibe, that's cool too. Do whatever you want. World is your oyster. This thing is actually coming together, and it's something that we built together, and that's awesome. That's so cool. I'm thrilled to have you all here. Truly. You could be anywhere. It's a Friday night. You could be partying. You could be anywhere you want, but you're here with me. And man, that is something freaking dope. That is so cool. I love that. Here are the people that are in it. I'm going to do one of these real quick. Before we... There we go. We'll do this for another couple minutes, I think. I'm kind of running at a dead end as far as the world building stuff goes. I think I have extended my intellect on this for the moment. And I can just keep putting it into the guide now, which would be awesome. So I can format it and make it look like a thing. Make it look legit. Which would be super cool. Now, how am I going to do that? I don't quite know yet. Probably Canva. My good old Canva. Canva's my friend. It is. Would you like access to it? Maybe I can give you access to it. There you are. Now you have access to it. It was a Google Doc. Yes. And now you have access to the outline. I started out on a Jamboard and moved it into this. And then I can write it into a book, a brochure. Visit Storyellus. So we're gonna hang out here for a couple minutes. Let anybody else that wants to come in here and do what they do best, which is enter the raffle. After, I don't know, let's see, another 5 minutes. We've been doing this for almost 2 hours. We've been doing this for almost 2 hours. Good Lord. Time flies when you're having fun. Here in another 5 minutes or so, we'll just rock and roll to that. That would probably make a lot of sense to add everybody. I don't have everybody's email though, but what I could do is I could go in here, and I could go in here. Do that. Okay, I'm on my phone right now, looking at the stream. And I don't know if I broke Twitch, but why am I so small? I look tiny. Maybe I'm... Okay, now I don't. I fixed it. I didn't do anything, but I fixed it. Okay, good. Huzzah. Victory. Alright, so the emails are coming in. Again, I know Constructed Chaos left, but shout out to Constructed Chaos for being, you know, the bomb diggity, gifting all of those subs and subscribing himself. That's freaking dope. That was amazing. It was so generous. So cool. So cool. Also, what else are we doing here? We are... let's go here for just a second while we trickle in. As everybody, wait another 5 minutes or so. I'm looking at the Streamlabs. Channel growth. Streamlabs go live bot. Oh, wow. Stream and care. Grow your community. And what fun. Viewers interaction. Better giveaways. Clip replay. Snipe queue. Idle time interactions. Very fun. The Constructed Chaos gift. Who won these things? Cause Daisy, Lieberman, Ruinous Path, Sketchy, the Red Hair Inn, all won a free sub thanks to Constructed Chaos, who just threw in all of those, which was freaking dope of him. That was so nice. Such a cool guy. That's an awesome dude. Awesome guy. And now we are experimenting on Streamlabs. Oh, are you in the right? Put do exclamation point raffle in chat, and then you get added to over here. I'm glad I did not close it yet. So exclamation point raffle puts you in. Am I in it? I am in it. I am not going to represent myself. I am going to represent Heroes of Evermore in the event that I win. So if I win, it's Heroes of Evermore that actually won. Because they were in here chilling out before they left and didn't get a chance to enter, and that's not fair to them. So I represent them. I represent the Heroes of Evermore. 6 subscriptions! How crazy! Ah, it's so cool! Alert box, themes and overlays, CloudBot, charity, app store, multi-stream, logo maker, merch store. I will say, by the way, in case you don't know, Streamlabs merch is dope. Like the Salutations hat that I have is a Streamlabs merch thing. So the stream, maybe I need to use them and not Redbubble or anything, because they are amazing. Their stuff is super good. Super good. Okay, we're gonna go there. Do that. I'm just gonna do it. Well, let me just tell you right now, I'm doing it. I will not use Redbubble. I will not use TeePublic. I'm gonna use that. Because, I mean, that would only make sense, right? Because if you were trying to build a Twitch community, which we both are, why would we not use Twitch as our, or the Streamlabs as our thing, right? It's all integrated. So if we, well, for me anyway, I'm moving all my stuff to Twitch now, so. What do you, as far as like percentages? Or what? I guess I don't understand the question. What's the integration at what cost? I don't remember how much they take offhand. But you set the prices on everything too. But you have to set it at a base cost, and then you can buy it at, well, you just pay for shipping and production basically. But the quality of stuff is excellent. I have all my Music Man McNutt stuff from COVID days. Not that COVID's over, but you know. You can make stickers on that. You can make. Let's go on an adventure. How about that? Let's just go. Let's go right now. Before we leave. This has nothing to do with world building, and if you're here for world building and you don't want to see this, my apologies, but we're going to do that. So, upload a file. Okay, so you upload a file, create merch. So, oh, they've added some stuff. The Kiss Cut magnets were not a thing. Keyring tags weren't a thing either when I was streaming back on Music Man McNutt. But these are all the things you can make. Stickers and iPhone cases. I'd buy the red hair in flip-flops. Just saying. But you have all of those things. It's all super cool. Headwear. My head... This is the Salutations hat that I have. My head is weird. Hats do not fit me. Hats don't fit me at all. No hat. I have 2 hats that fit me. This one, my cap, my Captain America cap, and the I don't think there is. Or if it is, it's real high. And the Salutations hat. The way that the cap is like real shallow, it fits my head perfect. Never has that even. It fits it better than this one. Never has the hats fit. But without any further ado, where is giveaway? We're gonna go to Cloudbot. We're gonna go to giveaways. It's about that time. We're gonna pick a winner here. The winner, close entries. You can no longer enter the raffle. Pick a winner. I didn't win. That's not me. Heroes of Evermore won. So congratulations, Heroes of Evermore. Ta-da! I'm not the winner. Heroes of Evermore is. So please do not think that I entered it for myself. I have the thing. So I'm going to reach out to Heroes of Evermore and say, hey, friend, you won it. You won the thing. So it looks real bad when it says 225 won. I didn't win it. Okay, so you won the raffle. So, thanks to the Eldritch Press, who you can find them again at theeldritchpress.com. I'll put them in chat if you want to check them out. They are the official sponsor, the first official sponsor of the 225. I didn't win, Logan. Don't tell people I won. It was Heroes of Evermore. But they're the only sponsor so far of the 225 brand, and they publish adventures that are pretty solid stuff. Awesome people. Super nice guy. Super humble guy. He's awesome. But check him out. Give him a support. Give him some follows. Give him some love. They're doing a Kickstarter pretty soon. That's coming out. More information to come on that. The Gates of Shadow Mage is this adventure right here, $8.99. It's a cool adventure. That is what Heroes of Evermore just won. And yeah, super fun. So thanks for tuning in to the world building stream. We're hitting the 2-hour mark and my legs are sweaty. It's pretty gross, not gonna lie. So I'm gonna go take a shower and eat dinner because I smell it from the other room and I'm starving. So I will leave you with that. And just so you know, may the road rise to meet you all, and may the wind be at your back. May your rolls be natural 20s and your GMs gentle. And until we meet each other again, friends, may a friend hold you close, and I will talk to you again real soon. Thanks for coming by. Have a lovely evening. If you need me, I'm on Discord.